None of this matters once you're detained. Freeze, fight, flight, or flee? That is the question many people are asking themselves as it pertains to the state of the country right now. I'm Brittany. If you've seen any of my content, pieces of my content, then you know that I'm on the side of flee this motherfucker. But one comment that came up on my post is there are a lot of places that are in the same condition or on the way to the same condition as the United States. So, how long, if you flee somewhere, do you have before you end up either having to flee again or potentially fight? And I wanted to respond to this comment specifically because I've been having this type of conversation. I think that, yes, there is a lot of unrest all around the world right now. There's so much going on that we're not seeing because, they're just suppressing stuff, not only within the country, but all around the world. There are uprisings. When I think about leaving the country, I don't think about going somewhere that's currently in the shit. I don't think about going somewhere who's even thinking about being in the shit. I think that the world is big, and I think that there are places that will take quite a bit more time to get involved in the bullshit, if that makes sense. But to a point that's even bigger than where will you go, because a lot of people feel like, oh my gosh, that's one world order, it's about to go down everywhere. Or the other people who are religious are like, it's the end times, God is coming back, the whole world about to be on fire. Cool, that very well may be true, but I do believe that when you are in your home country and things devolve to the condition in which I believe that our country is currently devolving into, I think that being in your home country, feeling the creature comforts that we are used to, having all of those liberties and comforts stripped away from you is much harder than putting yourself in a position of discomfort, already knowing that you're a foreigner in a different land, already having to get used to assimilate to a brand new culture. You're already going to be in a different state of heightened awareness, which is what people are afraid of. That's why they don't want to leave in the first place, right? You don't want to experience the discomfort. But I would dare to say the discomfort that you will experience once this country has turned into whatever it's about to turn into, it will be hundreds times worse for you because you remember what it was like before. You remember when you could travel freely between states and out of the country as long as you had a passport. You remember when your speech was actually free. You remember when you could participate in this idea of capitalism where you could make money. If you had an idea, if you had a service to provide, that you could actually do something with that, pull yourself up from your bootstraps and make something of yourself. I think that those things, those ideas, the idea of the American dream that we all thought we could at least touch a little bit, I think that that is coming to a close. And I think that when that idea is clearly gone and you're unable to live the way we're able to still generally live right now with the threat, like we can see it crumbling right before our eyes, but it probably hasn't necessarily touched you yet. None of this matters once you're detained. None of this matters once your passport doesn't allow you to leave the country anymore. The things that you fear may not be true away, but once they happen to you here in the country, it's going to feel a lot worse than having to adjust in another country that might not even experience this kind of bullshit. I think it's worth the risk. And if nothing happens, if things go back to normal, then come on home. Otherwise, I think that you have to get comfortable with discomfort because it's going to be discomfort no matter what. And I don't think you're necessarily going to have to fight it out if you leave. And in real life, this is still all theory for me. I'm still working on my plan. So this is not speaking like from fact. This is what my belief is. So take that with a grain of salt. You think we're going to have to fight? I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight, and I don't want to be put in the clink clink. I don't.